Well, welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. You know, over the past week, we've seen such disturbing images on television, social media, and truthfully, in our communities. And all this on top of an already stressful time during COVID-19.
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming, Courtney, and we want to make sure everyone stays safe, hopeful. Licensed professional counselor Dr. Shayna D. Lewis joins us now with simple ideas for us to all take a step back and take a deep breath. Dr. Lewis, thank you so much for your time today. It's nice to see you. My goodness, a lot of folks are just asking the question right now. I see you shaking your head. Where do we begin? I mean, this is the world we live in the year 2020.
You know, Derek, this is it's like we're living in a foreign land. That's how I feel. I don't recognize much of the world that we live in on so many levels. Even before we got to where we are today, just COVID-19 was enough to shake us at our core, right? And then we've added this on top. It's trauma on top of trauma, and we're all watching it play out on TV, in our everyday lives, and it's a lot. It's overwhelming. It is.
It really is. And I have to say, you know, when we're dealing with this pandemic and now the death of George Floyd and everything that's going on, not only in our backyard, Dr. Lewis, but, you know, across the country. So where do we go? Where do we start? How do we start to heal, and how do we deal with this anxiety and hurt that's in our heart and our minds?
Great question. That's a compounded question. There's so many levels of healing that we're in need of right now. What I'm trying to help people understand is kind of on their own individual level, what can we do to begin to heal? And I'm using an acronym that's HEAL, actually, HEAL. The very first piece of that, Courtney, is that the H is to honor your own feelings. Folks are feeling intense emotions right now. You have a right to feel how you feel. Honor that. Don't dismiss that. It's important. It's telling you something, but also honor the feelings of other people as well, too. We may not understand each other all the time, but you want to make sure that you make room and space to honor the feelings that you have as well as people around you. And then perhaps one of the most important pieces to this whole healing portion for me is the education piece. I think sometimes we are responding to things that are inaccurate, and we want to make sure that folks get educated about racism, the histories, the consequences, your individual roles that folks can play that perpetuate it as well, taking some ownership of some of those things. And so education is highly important right now. You want to be responding to truths and not just things that are lies that are being spread around to confuse us, if you will. And then the A is just ask for what you need. As an individual, if I'm feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling overwhelmed, no one's going to know how you feel until you share that with them. So ask for what you need and ask for other people. Ask of them, how can you help? How can you assist? It's so important that we address how we feel and ask for our needs. Maybe you need a time out. Maybe you need to take a walk. Maybe you need the husband to watch the kids so you can take a drive. But do those things to help yourself. And finally, the L is listen. We need to just hush and listen. One of the things that our country is faced with right now is we have not been listened to. People have not felt heard, and we need to hush and listen. Listen and then act. We need not to be impulsive, but we need to listen so folks can be heard.
Listening is such a powerful tool. And Dr. Lewis, when it comes to listening, I know a lot of us have had some very uncomfortable conversations. What's your advice? Should we avoid these conversations with people? And of course, we've seen an explosion of posts on social media the past few days from a lot of people who frankly are just sort of I don't know how to say this diplomatically, sort of like putting their ignorance all out, out there on display and saying, well, white lives matter too. How do you start these very awkward conversations with people who are completely missing the boat on racism and social injustice?
Listen, that is complicated in itself. The reality is we cannot avoid the elephant in the room. It's in the room. So for us to tiptoe and dance around it and not address it is disrespectful. And it also perpetuates the whole problem that we have, ignoring the problems that exist. So I'm encouraging all folks, no matter what colors you are, especially if you're not black and brown and you don't have this lived experience, acknowledge that it exists with the folks in your world who are black and brown. Stand with people in your space who you may not understand their circumstances or their plight, but you understand that there's pain involved and you acknowledge that. We have to have the uncomfortable conversation. And the fact that it's uncomfortable is necessary, because that's the indicator that we need to do something about it. It's important. We can't sit quiet. Silence is a cosigner on what is happening, and we cannot be silent anymore, Derek. Cannot.
Absolutely. Dr. Lewis, you said great things. And one thing I will say is God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And you said it best. We need to listen. We need to hear what is happening around us. You have such a great points. I wrote down the HEAL acronym, and I am going to live by that from here on out. And we do have more tips from Dr. Lewis. Just visit our website. Always a pleasure.